You can finish a hard day and still feel as if you forgot something important. The lights are off, the dishes are done, your phone is face down, yet your mind keeps reaching for one more task, one more message, one more loose end. Rest begins to feel like a mistake. And the strange part is this: the pressure may come less from what you must do than from what you have left open. Picture a boxer after a long night in the gym. The bag is quiet, his gloves are off. His shoulders ache from round after round, but one drill went badly. He missed the same right hand 3 times. Now he is home, eating dinner, while that small failure keeps flashing in his mind. The workout is over. His brain has not agreed. That unfinished feeling has a name: the Zeigarnik effect. It describes how unfinished tasks can stay active in the mind more than finished tasks. The brain keeps reminding you because it does not want to lose track of a job that still needs care. Useful in small doses, exhausting when your life is packed with chores, plans, worries, and half-made choices. Bluma Zeigarnik studied this pattern in 1927. The story began with waiters who seemed better at remembering unpaid orders than orders that had already been paid. Once an order was complete, it could fade. While it was still open, it stayed near the front of memory. The study helped point to a simple truth: unfinished business can hold our attention. Working memory is the small mental space where we hold information for a short time while using it. It is useful when you are adding numbers, following directions, or trying to remember why you walked into a room, but it has limits. Every open task can ask for a small piece of that space. Leave enough tasks open, and your mind starts to feel like a gym with every bell ringing at once. A boxer knows this feeling in his body. He may be thinking about footwork, breathing, defense, food, money, sleep, and the next fight. Each concern may be real. None needs to be solved in the same minute. Still, the brain treats many of them as waiting orders. It keeps checking the list, as if one missed item might walk into the ring and hit him. Outside the gym, the same thing happens with ordinary life. You need to call your sister, you need to answer an email, you need to book a repair, you need to finish a report. You need to decide whether to stay late at work. By bedtime, these tasks may not look dramatic. Together, they create pressure. The mind does not care that each one is small. It notices that none feels safely closed. This is why making a list can bring relief before you complete anything. You are externalizing the tasks, which means moving them from your head onto paper or into a trusted digital list. The list tells your brain that the task has not vanished. It has a place. It can wait without being forgotten. That small signal may free attention for sleep, family, or the next round. The list works best when it is simple. Write the task, then write the next clear action. Not fix my life. Write send the repair request, not deal with money. Write open the bill and check the due date. A vague task stays open because the brain cannot see the path. A clear next step gives the mind a handle. Back in 1927, the waiter study could not predict your crowded phone, full inbox, or calendar packed with alerts. But the basic problem still fits. An unfinished task can remain mentally active even while you are doing something else. The effect does not mean every person remembers every unfinished task in the same way. It means unfinished work can pull attention, especially when it feels important or unclear. That pull has a cost. You may sit with a friend and suddenly think about work. You may read 3 pages and reach for your phone because a message remains unanswered. You may start cleaning, remember a bill, open a browser, see a news alert, and forget why you touched the phone. Nothing is wrong with your character. Your attention is being asked to serve too many masters. There is also something called attention residue. In plain words, it is the mental dust left behind when you switch from one task to another. Part of you stays with the email while the rest tries to cook dinner. Part of you stays with the argument while you answer a question. The switch may take 1 second. The mind does not always switch so cleanly. Brains are not light switches. They are more like tired stagehands. Externalizing tasks can help, but it is not magic. A giant list may become another source of pressure. Planning every minute can feel like control while quietly becoming a new chore. The goal is not to record every thought that passes through your head. The goal is to give important open loops a safe place, then stop feeding them attention. Try this at the end of a workday. Take 2 minutes and write down what is still pulling at you. Then mark each item with one of 3 choices: act soon, schedule later, or release it. Act soon means a real next step matters. Schedule later means it has a place and time. Release it means you are choosing not to carry it for now. A list without choices is just a pile wearing a tie. For tasks you will do later, use an implementation intention. That is a simple if-then plan. If it is 9 in the morning, then you will send the repair request. If lunch ends, then you will check the bill. The plan joins a situation with an action. It removes one small decision from the future. You still need effort, but you do not need to reopen the whole debate each time. This matters in relationships too. An unanswered message is not only a task, it may carry guilt, fear, or the worry that someone is upset. Writing reply to Maya may not settle the feeling. A better note might be, tell Maya I need more time and reply before dinner. The list cannot repair trust for you. It can stop your brain from rehearsing the same reminder every 6 minutes. The same rule helps with training. If a boxer leaves the gym thinking, I must get better, the loop stays wide and loud. If he writes, on Thursday, practice keeping my right hand high for 3 rounds, the problem becomes smaller. Small does not mean easy. It means visible. A clear task gives effort somewhere to land instead of letting worry run laps around the room. Opportunity cost is the value of what you miss when you choose one thing over another. When open loops fill your attention, the cost may be quiet. You lose the chance to hear your child's story, enjoy a meal, or sleep without solving tomorrow. No single reminder causes the loss. The pile does. And the pile often grows because every task feels equally urgent. So do not ask, how can I finish everything? That question has no finish line. Ask, what needs a next move and what can safely wait? A leaking pipe needs action. A dream about changing careers may need a note and a date for thought. A message may need a kind reply. A perfect reply may not exist. Waiting for perfect closure is one more way to keep a loop open. You may notice a boxer's hardest round is sometimes the one after the bell. The fight is over, but his mind returns to the missed opening, the judge's score, the punch he wishes he had thrown. Reviewing can teach him. Replaying without a plan only spends him. The useful question is not, why am I still thinking about this? It is, what lesson, if any, deserves a place outside my head? That question can be used tonight. Before sleep, write 3 unfinished things. For each one, choose a next action, a time to revisit it, or permission to leave it alone. Keep the list short. Put it somewhere you trust. Then notice what happens. Maybe your mind grows quieter. Maybe one item returns. That is not failure. Some problems need more than a note. The note simply keeps them from pretending to be emergencies. There are limits to what this practice can do. A list will not remove grief, fix unsafe work, heal a deep wound, or solve a serious money problem. It will not make every demand fair. It may only create a little room between the reminder and your response. Sometimes that room is enough to choose sleep instead of another hour of frantic planning. Sometimes it shows you that you need help, not better organization. The Zeigarnik effect does not prove that you are lazy, weak, or bad at rest. It shows that the mind tries to protect unfinished work by keeping it near. In an older setting, that may have helped a person remember what still mattered. In modern life, the same system can become noisy. Your brain keeps the door open because it is trying to help. It just does not know when the house is full. You do not need to finish every task to feel complete for the night. You need a trusted place for what remains, a clear next move for what matters, and an honest choice about what can wait. The unfinished parts of life will still exist tomorrow, but they do not all need to sit in your lap tonight. Put down the gloves, close the loops you can, give the rest a place to stand.